Here we present the story of the circle of poverty. The little ones begin their education, and their parents yearn for them to receive a quality education. Therefore, they invest a large part of their income to enroll them in a private school, without considering that on many occasions these schools belong to wealthy people. The problem is that the less fortunate have access to poor schools where they barely learn to read and write, limiting themselves to basic knowledge. Guess for what purpose? So they can follow the instructions of millionaires. However, some low-income individuals manage to access private institutions thanks to the economic sacrifices of their parents. These young people try their best, and if they are talented, they spend all night studying to excel as exemplary students. They dream of going to university, but they face the sad reality that their parents do not have enough resources to pay for a higher education. As a result, they decide to take out a loan and take on debt to help him become a professional. When this individual achieves his dream of becoming a professional, he experiences great happiness and joy, just like his family members. After spending some time unemployed due to lack of work experience, he later lands a job at a large company. But who is the owner of said company? A billionaire? Or a person with limited resources? You certainly know the answer. Indeed, the owner of the company is a millionaire, that is, someone with more money than those who want to work for him. For this reason, the millionaire will never pay you enough for this individual to go it alone and become a millionaire as well. Instead, he will give you a salary that will not allow you to stop working, thus making sure that most of your employees will always depend on you. Despite this, the young man feels excited about having his first job, even though he spends long working hours. However, when he returns to his parents' house, he gets very bored and decides to go to an electronics store to buy a flat-screen TV. You are excited because you are finally going to purchase an item with the fruits of your own efforts. However, when he arrives at the store, he realizes that he cannot pay for it in cash, so he applies for credit to buy it. When you bring the TV home and turn it on, you are distracted by exciting programs as daily work stress exhausts you. The TV becomes a source of distraction, telling you what to do and what to buy. The young man feels happy, but he does not understand that it is another millionaire who sells him the television. Hearing the latest marketing advice on his television, the young man heads to the fashion stores and starts spending his salary on things he thinks he needs. However, he is unaware that it is the television that dictates these supposed needs. But guess whose store it is? Well, it belongs to a millionaire. He soon realizes that there is a limit, since his income is not enough to buy everything that the television tells him. This situation frustrates him enormously, since the money is not enough. So, he looks for answers on the television and it answers him, "Calm down, we have the solution. You can use different credit cards, such as American Express, Visa, and of course, MasterCard. With them you can buy everything you want and solve your problems. So you can lead a quiet life working, watching TV after work and in your spare time, going out to buy with your credit cards." Soon, his salary is just enough to pay off his credit card debts, and thanks to them, he thinks he can live in peace because he keeps shopping. However, this individual also decides to look for his own space, since he has been living for rent for several months. Now that he is about to have a child, he wants a house of his own, which puts him in a distressing situation. She has to pay off her college debt, she still owes the credit she used to buy the television, she has to pay off her credit cards, and on top of that, the rent for the little place where she lives. He is frustrated when he realizes that he cannot afford a home of his own and turns again to the television for solace. The television tells him, "You already have a family, your child is about to be born, but don't worry, we can offer you comfortable installments to finance it. You have 30 years to pay it off." Hearing this, the man jumps for joy. He now has his own home and is approaching his 30s, working hard to pay the interest on the home. However, you will spend the next 30 years paying off the mortgage. Haven't you noticed how the culture of debt sustains everything? For this reason, the poor are getting poorer every day, while the rich are getting richer. Don't let your life go by without understanding it. Open your eyes and become aware. In conclusion, the circle of poverty is a complex system that keeps people in situations of scarcity and economic dependence. Through limited education, lack of job opportunities, and the manipulation of consumerism, those who struggle to get ahead find themselves trapped in a never-ending cycle of debt and inequality. Access to quality education, creating fair employment opportunities, and fostering a responsible financial mindset are key elements in breaking this cycle. In addition, it is important to promote critical awareness in relation to consumerism and excessive indebtedness to avoid falling into financial traps that perpetuate inequality. It is essential to work together, both individually and at the social level, to generate significant changes in the economic and educational structures that contribute to breaking the cycle of poverty. Only through a holistic approach and greater equity can we build a society in which everyone has the opportunity to prosper and achieve a dignified life.